Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. This is a reading for June 18th to June 24th. Please like, share and subscribe if these messages resonate with you. I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for my basic reading, and I'm using the Guardian Angel Tarot deck for my oracle reading. So I've shuffled these cards and I'm just going to shuffle them one more time and cut them. And let's begin. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Swords. And this card says that a situation has come to a close, an end in your life. Something that has been very dramatic, very drastic, but it is now finished and over with. You've probably felt a bit betrayed, and you felt like you've been let down by a lot of people, but this situation can no longer hurt you because the worst has happened, and now it's time for you to leave everything behind and move on. There's a new sunrise there, even though the sky is so dark. There is a sunrise, so there is hope, and there will be growth from this, from everything you've learned from the situation. So the situation at present is the Magician in reverse. That means you've been trying to manifest things, you've been trying to make things happen, and you haven't managed to. It doesn't seem like things are happening at the moment. You're not able to use any of your skills or any of your talents, your gifts, to make things happen. You are not even being able to take any action. You can't focus any of your energy or any of your power of thought. So you are in a situation where you don't seem to have much control over the situation. And the Fool card has come out, so you don't have any control of the situation, but the Fool card says that a new situation is about to begin for you. A new cycle is about to begin. And you need to embrace this new cycle because new things are coming. You will be starting from scratch, from the beginning, in whatever the situation is. Maybe emotional, maybe from a financial point of view. You need to trust your instincts and know that everything is going to be well. These are two major arcana cards, so they are major life lessons, and these changes will happen in your life. You need not to resist them. If you resist them, it'll make it all the more harder for you to actually move forward. So you need to embrace a new situation and try and focus your mind, try and focus your thoughts, think all your talents, and look into yourself. To yourself for guidance. Don't listen to what anybody's got to say. You need to be bold. In the last year or so, you were feeling very restricted. You're coming out of that situation, feeling very bound up, stuck in a situation. But it seemed like you are moving out of that energy of restriction, mental anguish, not being able to see things. You're able to, you're starting to be able to do things for yourself, and not be so caught up in all the negative emotions. So that energy is now leaving you. In the past 3 months or so, you've been feeling like you can't exert your self-confidence. You have no control over the situation. You can't express what you think. You've been feeling like nobody's listening to you. You can't speak your truth. You haven't been acting with confidence, and you may not have been very logical in the situation. It may be a battle that you're fighting, and you don't seem to be winning in this battle. So there's a lack of logic as well, and a lack of discipline. It's a situation that you feel a bit chaotic, and you can't seem to express your power. On your mind is there's a disappointment as far as your emotional life goes. You may be in a family situation and you feel that everything has fallen apart. Maybe there's been a divorce, a dissolution of the family situation. Everybody seems to be going their own way. There's no unity. There's no love. There's no happiness. And you feel that has been playing on your mind. The Justice card reversed could be that going into the future, could be that there is some sort of contract that is being dissolved. Like I said, it might be a divorce situation. It could be that whatever the ruling was not done in your favor. There's also some sort of imbalance in your life that you haven't been able to correct. You haven't been able to speak your truth about it. It might seem to you that the situation is really unfair as to what the outcome of that particular ruling was. So, what's going on with you is you've been really rushing into arguments, saying things probably out of turn, being very aggressive about things. You haven't been able to control your temper. You've just been all over the place. You're not being able to exert yourself. Maybe you've been behaving a little bit childishly because things have upset you so much. So you haven't had much control over it, and you have been behaving a little bit immaturely within the situation because it's upset you so much you really don't know how to approach it. This also could be that a lot of gossip has been going on around you, people taking your private information and giving it to others whom you really didn't want to have access to. So there may have been people that have been talking about you, taking your secrets and broadcasting it, if you like. And this has made you even more angry because now you want to rush into battle. You've got your sword raised and you're ready to really have a go at anybody who has anything to say about you. In your environment is the Two of Pentacles, which says that you are juggling your life a little bit. You haven't had good time management. You don't know how to prioritize at the moment. You seem to be very busy doing a whole bunch of things, and you don't seem to be able to have time for rest. You have to be managing things, multitasking, and situations have been up and down, and you haven't gotten rest. It's not something you're enjoying. It's something you've had to focus on so many things at once that you can't seem to get on top of it. So you also may be having problems with money, where you're watching your spending. You may be overspending. Maybe more money is going out than coming in, or you've been having to take from this account and put it into that account. So you've been juggling your finances as well. Your hopes and fears. Well, this card shows the Seven of Wands, which shows that you are fighting against a whole bunch of people that seem to have turned against you. You're just using all your strength just to keep your balance and to stave off all these different energies that are coming at you, and seems like everybody's coming at you. You're defending yourself, and it's probably making you really tired. Everything you say, people are taking it the wrong way, and they've all seemed to have turned against you, and that is your fear that you might be overcome by it. Now for the final outcome, we've got the Three of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So the Three of Swords speaks about heartbreak, loss, separation. So that is what has been happening. It looks like there was something legal with this Justice card reversed. So like I said, there might have been a divorce, a separation that involved the law, and you're having to start a new beginning, something new. Maybe that marriage did make you feel very tied up, or that situation, that relationship made you feel tied up, and now it's come to a close. This situation may have been a three-party, involved a third person, maybe somebody had an affair. There was also a loss of communication between you and the other person. So you're very, very heartbroken about this, and you really are quite miserable. You're crying a lot about it. The emotions are very strong, and you need to heal from that. So the second card is the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks about you are strong, you have got the financial resources, you are an independent person, and with that you can get over all this. This card says that you have got the resources to be able to overcome this emotional problem. And it may just be that you need to leave the situation. So it's with this Six of Swords, it says that you will need to leave the past behind and go forward into the future. Watch out for taking all your mental anguish with you, because taking problems from the past into the future just makes the future worse. So you have to go and start afresh with this child. You can see this woman and this child look very despondent, and maybe there is no other way but to go back to basics. Go back to your basics, who you were, and start again from fresh. And make sure that you have protect yourself, protect your inner child, protect your emotions, leave behind this awful situation and go forward. You don't know where you're going to, but it's best to actually leave the situation and go into something calmer, where you can have a time to become this Nine of Pentacles woman, back to who you were. Get the strength back that you once had. Be that independent, self-made person that you were. So that is the overall outcome for the reading. So I'll just do a oracle reading for you. Oh, first card fell. Aries. Oh my God. That wants to come out. Card for Aries. Oh. So these are the cards that have fallen. So the first card is the message of action. It says something new and exciting related to creativity on your career comes to your attention. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going. Although you may feel insecure, do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life who is creative, enthusiastic, fascinated by life, and who wants to try everything. So this card is saying that you might need to find a new creative outlet, and maybe that will help you move away from the situation that you are in. And the spiritual teacher is the second card. Great rewards in spending time alone. Use these moments of solitude to focus on love and the ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual member of your own life, which will make you feel fulfilled right now. So you need to look for somebody who will give you some sort of spiritual guidance in this situation. You will need to look for some sort of advice on how to tackle this situation. And the third card is loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you will be able to see clearly on how important the situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. So this time you have to realize that whatever's happened is not something bad, but it was necessary for you to grow from all this conflict that has been around you and from all the separation and heartbreak. And maybe now it looks like things are really, really bad, but they say time heals everything. It may not make it go away, but it certainly lessens the pain. And you look at it, just live every day one step at a time. The final card is the Guardian of Abundance. This is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure you accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work. So it looks like although you have to leave the situation, and even if you're worried about financial loss, somebody will come in there to help you and help you become this woman from the Nine of Pentacles, where you have your independence back again. You have to look at the situation as being something of a learning curve, and it was part of your spiritual journey through life. We all come with our spiritual journeys, and this heartbreak and loss and having to move away from an emotional situation may be something that you needed to help you grow spiritually. And look for somebody who is a spiritual guide, somebody you trust. It doesn't have to be a spiritual person. It can be anybody who can give really good advice, somebody that you respect. And ask them for some advice, and you will find that there are people who are there to help you through it. You don't have to go through the situation alone. But remember, it is a new situation, and you have to allow it to happen with this Fool card. It is something that is going to come in, and it's a new chapter of your life, and embrace it and move forward and say that at the end you will be a better person for it, and you would be able to be even though you're learning now, you will be a great spiritual teacher having gone through this experience. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and please like, share and subscribe if it has resonated with you. So take care, Aries. Thank you. Bye.